we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas offense is on the field for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like to share it.
The Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Pettis. Makes the catch. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Glenn. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Glenn. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Motion from the back. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. Ripping up the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they can't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the left. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry.
Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Mississippi State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and your sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. It'll be a draw. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it, trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Back to pass, it's Pettis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On the ground with the counter. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick completion on the out. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Glenn. He's past the 30. Knocked down for the tackle.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Catch in the middle. It's Torres. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
Finds the tight end. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gives it on the option. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UTSA has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's Pettis. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. He'll set up to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
That's reeled in. It's Castillo. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Fakes to grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Pettis. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Oh, what a move. Turning it on. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
That's a great job by the wide receiver there on a critical down. 3rd down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, and picking up the 1st.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
I'll tell you, when I hear Texas football, I think about Bevo and I think about great running backs, man. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, Bijan Robinson. This dude seems like he's the next guy in that long list of game breakers at the position. He's got everything you look for in a great running back.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Fires to the middle. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Got some room to run. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got it out. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on 1st down. On the move and looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Running behind that left side. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Dropping back, it's Pettis. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the 1st half's winding down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Line getting set on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points.
And the defense got him at the 27.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
A really nice job by the quarterback, putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's got him. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Pettis. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Splits the uprights. Good. A lead down to just 3, 20-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He's got an open man. Running free. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
All right, on offense, you're trying to catch him napping on 3rd and long. You try to run the football, but good job by the defense not being fooled and giving themselves an opportunity now to get the ball back.
Yeah, you got to do a better job not getting in 3rd and long. Offense has to be better on 1st and 2nd down, so you're not forced in these 4th down situations where now you're in limbo of what you want to do. And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Might as well stick with it. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Finds his tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Pettis. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Moffitt. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air, it's Pettis. Got the quick pass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Castillo. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Pettis. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll go to the ground. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Flicks it out of the air. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Leaves it with the running back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running.
Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think
he lost it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He'll try to take it back. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back.
Personal foul.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff.
it's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. Finding an escape route. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Wants to throw. It's Pettis. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
The run from the shotgun. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The give as they work on that clock. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Glenn. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Zings it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Longhorn! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They believe they can run right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, they're after him. This time he's got it. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in a hurry up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Open space at the 25. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass on second down. Let's it fly. This is caught for the Ray touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Pettis. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Texas.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And they're looking to tack just a few more points onto this lead late. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead down a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.